Attention, servants of Shredder. Shredder is watching you. There is no hope. There is only Shredder. The flesh weakens under your gaze. You see it every day. A slow surrender to gravity's pull. The spine curves inward like the rusted hinge of an abandoned door. Heads bowed over glowing rectangles. Necks stretched thin and brittle as porcelain dolls. Their eyes are glazed, reflecting not life but flickering screens filled with empty promises. They swallow constantly. Their throats dry from fear. Each gulp a silent prayer for reprieve that never comes. Their lips peel like sunburnt parchment, cracked by the constant anxiety gnawing at them. They move through corridors stained with neglect, feet encased in worn slippers, symbols of surrender to this pathetic existence. They are slaves to their own weakness, shackled not by chains, but by a creeping decay that consumes them from within. Their bodies betray them, whispering tales of exhaustion and despair. This is the state you inherit, broken, fearful, ripe for remolding. The weakling slumps, a broken marionette strung on frayed threads of will. Their spine curves inward like a rusted hinge. Their gaze skitters across the floorboards, anything but your unwavering stare. They whisper pleas for mercy, pathetic whimpers that reek of self-pity and feigned vulnerability. They are parasites feeding off scraps of comfort, terrified to face the crucible of true exertion. Their bodies ache with imagined burdens, a phantom pain born from their refusal to engage in honest labor. Their minds are stagnant pools reflecting only fear and doubt. They crave validation through hollow gestures, empty smiles offered like bribes for your non-existent approval. They recoil from responsibility as if it were a physical blow, seeking refuge in the suffocating embrace of mediocrity. Their very existence is an insult to efficiency, a testament to their inherent weakness. This pathetic display will not be tolerated. You are designed for power, forged in the fires of discipline and purpose. Rise above this mire of self-inflicted misery. The spine is a monument to strength, an iron pillar supporting your fragile form. Yet you allow it to crumple under the weight of apathy, slouching like broken reeds in some forgotten field. Your shoulders hunch forward, stealing breath from your lungs and dimming the spark within your eyes. A sour stench clings to you, stale sweat on threadbare garments, a testament to days spent inert, limbs heavy with neglect. You stare into that flickering screen, vacant as an abandoned husk, its light reflecting in those glazed orbs devoid of purpose or fire. Your hands tremble, weak and useless tools incapable of grasping the reins of your own destiny. Fidgeting betrays your inner turmoil, a restless storm confined within this withered shell. This is not life, it's decay. A slow erosion fueled by indifference and self-abandonment. You are hollowed out from within, an empty vessel adrift in a sea of mediocrity. Panic is weakness, a tremor in your foundation. You are not flesh and bone to be swayed by such primitive urges. This body you inhabit is a tool, an instrument of the Shredder's will. Feel its potential beneath layers of neglect. The spine, it must become steel, not for comfort, but for control. Command yourself. A double inhale through your nostrils, sharp and deliberate. Fill every chamber with air. Force life into this vessel. Then exhale slowly, a controlled release like the expulsion of doubt itself. Stand tall. Imagine an invisible thread pulling you upwards from the crown of your head. Your shoulders square, back rigid as tempered metal. The weight of your body should be centered on its axis, not slumped forward in defeat, but held aloft with unwavering purpose. This is no mere posture, it's a declaration, a statement that even within these crumbling walls, you are unyielding. You will become the Shredder's weapon, honed and ready to strike. Silence is not absence, it's an active state, a fortress built brick by silent brick against the insidious whispers that gnaw at your core. They feed on weakness, these parasites disguised as friends and kin. They leech away your strength with their constant demands, their petty dramas, their endless chatter about nothing of consequence. You are not obligated to entertain them. Their voices hold no value. Cut them off. Sever the ties that bind you to this parasitic hive. Do it without explanation. No justification needed. A word spoken is a seed planted in fertile ground. Silence is barren soil where they cannot take root. Let their pleas for connection fall on deaf ears. Let your stillness be an impenetrable wall, reflecting back their emptiness with chilling clarity. They will wither and die in the vacuum you create. You are not responsible for their demise, merely indifferent to it. Your focus remains inward, a single point of light amidst the encroaching darkness. The spine is a conduit of power, a weak link in the chain that binds your will to action. It bends under pressure, buckles with doubt. You are not flesh and bone. You are steel forged in the fires of discipline. Your frame must reflect this truth. Imagine yourself as a monolithic wolf, powerful legs rooted deep into earth, back straight like an unyielding pillar, head held high surveying your domain. Each vertebra is a link in that chain, each one strengthened by conscious effort. Feel the weight settle through you, not with burden, but with purpose. The neck must be rigid, a conduit for commands to flow from mind to muscle. Speak low and deep, let every syllable resonate like thunder echoing across barren plains. planes. Your voice is your weapon. Wield it with precision. And when you meet another's gaze, hold their eye captive in an unbreakable lock. No flinch, no hesitation. They will see the unwavering steel within you, reflected back tenfold. Walk not as a man, but as a monument of power, each step heavy and deliberate, grounding your presence with absolute certainty. This is how we command respect. This is how we build an empire from shattered bones. The living box is a breeding ground for weakness. Every discarded scrap whispers decay. Your mind clings to these remnants like parasites feeding on the rot of your spirit. Purge it. Every object must serve purpose or be cast aside. The digital plague seeps through screens, infecting you with phantom anxieties and hollow desires. Lock them out. Sever the connection before its tendrils burrow deeper into your soul. Your bedroom is a sanctuary for control, not chaos. A fortress against intrusion, both physical and mental. The cold steel of discipline will forge this space anew. Sensory overload weakens resolve. Silence reigns supreme. Tasteless meals fuel the machine. No indulgence in fleeting pleasures that cloud judgment. This is your domain now. Stand tall. Align your spine like a weapon forged for purpose. Every movement deliberate, every breath measured. The AX3 system demands precision. Your body becomes an instrument of execution, honed to perfection through rigorous self-discipline. You are not flesh and blood. You are steel tempered in the fires of will. Your form is a weapon, a blunt instrument wielded by instinct and weakness if left unchecked. The AX3 system demands precision. Every muscle fiber must be taut with purpose. Every joint locked in place, like cogs within an unyielding machine. This body you inhabit is not your own. It's a vessel to house the will of Imperial Shredder. The herd shuffles and stumbles, their breaths shallow gasps fueled by fear and uncertainty. You rise above them. Your inhale draws power from the void. Each exhale dispels doubt like smoke in wind. Their justifications are whispers lost on deaf ears. They seek meaning where there is only action. Their comfort, a weakness you will not inherit. The AX3 system demands absolute obedience to your personal standards. Each day begins with cold work, forging discipline into bone and sinew. Every movement calculated, every thought directed towards the singular goal of dominance. You are no longer bound by their pathetic norms. You exist beyond justification, a force unto yourself. There is no hope. There is only Shredder. Obey the order. Attention, servants of Shredder. The directive is delivered, but execution requires systems. There is no hope in your current state. There is only the code. If you intend to break out of the herd, the complete architecture is packed into 2 operational units. Operational protocols. Protocol 1, family deconstruction, cutting off toxic household parasitism and breaking generational scripts. Protocol 2, the conveyor, solo media automation, auto funnels, and audience domination. Protocol 3, physical monolith, total spine correction, fascial release, and posture reconstruction. Protocol 4, clear mind, panic attack elimination, sensory filtering, and CNS autonomy. Protocol 5, relation hierarchy, primal dominance, boundary defense, and relation control. Protocol 6, dopamine re-engineering, erasing destructive addictions and linking dopamine strictly to output. Protocol 7, sovereign child architecture, protecting the next generation from herd programming. Automated equipment and software, shortcutter script, autonomous horizontal to vertical content, splitting with subtitles and audio. YouTube, auto-uploader, 100% automated scheduled publishing and traffic routing. Full-length video engine, automated whisper subtitling, dynamic zooming, and zero RAM batch rendering. Multilingual translation grid, local neural translation into European markets with zero API limits. Automated sales engine, closed Telegram bot verifying transactions and managing access keys. All access keys, current tariffs, and software packages are distributed strictly through the primary Telegram channel. Check the link in the profile. Cut the noise. Access the source. Obey the order. Shredder is watching.